Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aivaras Pečiulis, and I'm R&D engineer at ALTECHNA Group. And today, I would like to introduce ALTECHNA to you and give a story about ultraviolet optical components, what they go through from research to industry. To begin with, ALTECHNA Group has more than 100 employees. We are very proud that 100% of R&D, sales, engineers, and metrology staff are physicists, and a great part of them start their careers in ALTECHNA while still being students and among the best in their courses. One of the keys to all of these achievements is collaboration, and it begins by communication both inside and outside, which we try and keep at high standards by quick reacting to each inquiry, providing technical consultations to both our customers and partners, and constantly finding the best solutions for complex problems. But effective communication alone isn't enough. You have to offer the best technology there is, and that is what we are focusing on with our coating capabilities with electron beam evaporation, ion-assisted deposition, ion beam sputtering, and magnetron sputtering. Having all that, growing with the client for us means improving at wavelengths they use most. In near infrared, it is low absorption, high LIDT coatings for 1 or 1.5 microns, sometimes going deeper into infrared. But also, we are constantly developing coatings in the visible part of the spectrum and at the ultraviolet end, all the way down to 193 nanometers. Having bases with the most common wavelengths, we are more than happy to explore unusual ones with various spectral transmittance or reflectance requirements. Moreover, growing together also means concentrating on the products our customers require. And almost half of those products are meant for diode pumped solid state and ultra-fast laser manufacturers. The greatest challenge we successfully overcome is components for laser resonators. But we're definitely not limited there and always seek to find the perfect solution for any specific inquiry our clients might come to us with. This is a crucial part of our business, not to throw a bunch of questionable and incomplete options to the client, but find the most accurate one because, as I've mentioned, collaboration is the key. And some other examples of our trusted product lines include laser and optical system manufacturers and supplying for various research institutions. We supply our clients all around the globe now for more than 25 years and have recently opened an office in China to accelerate our logistics chain and be closer to Asia's market. Now, let's get back to optical components for UV applications, as it is the main topic of this presentation. The interest in these elements grows, and so does the market needs. Not only each component has to be able to operate 24/7 in any environment, but also shouldn't generate heat or get damaged under high average power conditions. Naturally, longevity has to be ensured so that efficiency of any laser system wouldn't degrade over time. All these terms are mostly fulfilled by controlling absorption level in both coating and the surface of the optical element. Unfortunately, absorption is not something one could easily handle. It is a nonlinear process dependent on laser repetition rate, pulse duration, and sensitive to the environment. Also, as you can see in the plot, absorption can vary up to 10 times for a single radiation frequency at different average powers. And there is no set of parameters with which it could entirely be avoided. Therefore, our coating engineers are constantly working on design improvements that would allow minimizing undesirable effects at most frequently used repetition rates and at required power levels. Typically, absorption grows as the wavelength shortens. Therefore, we battle more factors inducing it in UV region than in visible or infrared. These include impurities in coatings and substrate materials themselves, as well as processing and logistic materials, which are some of the essential parts of manufacturing process that cannot be simply thrown away. Control at this point means ensuring that we use only highest purity materials in our processes, keep the coating cameras clean, and prepare substrates with precisely tuned ultrasonic cleaning process. How we fulfill all that is reflected in the technology we have today. Though Through using high purity materials, strict preparation, and tightly controlling the coating process, we have reached and repeated batch to batch less than 100 ppm absorption for AR coatings and less than 300 ppm for HR coatings at 355 nanometers. Absorption level is stable both in time and across the optical elements, as can be seen in the graphs. This allows to squeeze the best optical performance from the coating with more than 10 joules per square centimeter for HR coatings and 5 joules for AR. But these are only established LIDT numbers for today. Tomorrow obligates us to reach for even better performance from each piece of our optics. So far, our experiments with pretreatment of fused silica substrate surface before the coating demonstrated the increase of trend LIT value up to almost level of a bulk material at an average 150 joules per square centimeter, without affecting transmittance spectrum. In sapphire, for example, trend and catastrophic thresholds for laser damage are increased about 5 times. Now, this level of substrate preparation from tomorrow, combined with low absorption environmentally stable coatings we have today, allow us to correspond to market needs I've mentioned earlier by providing long-lasting optical components that can work tirelessly and at required conditions. And lastly, as I've already mentioned, in parallel to bringing our optics performance up to and beyond leaders of the market, we work closely with our customers and partners to resolve each and every issue that occurs. In fact, that is how optical components for UV applications were started to develop. It requires maximum focus and commitment from sales and R&D teams, but such collaborations could not be better motivation for improvement and expansion of our knowledge. All that brings me again to a statement we base our everyday work on. Collaboration is the key to success for both us and our clients. Now, thank you for your attention. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.